Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure. Choose a genetic. Choose your first style. Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick a class. Mercenary. Deadeye. Commando. Psy-Freak. Saboteur. Sentinel. Mercenary. Deadeye. Commando. Psy-Freak. Saboteur. Sentinel. Mercenary. Deadeye. Commando. Dead. Mercenary. Deadeye. Commando. Psy-Freak. Saboteur. Sentinel. Mercenary. Mercenary chosen. Sounds good. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at but for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me. But I'll be here waiting for you when you have a change of heart.
That thing?
Better.
The best end.
Guess left can be right sometimes. Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family, or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger. Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story. this time it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die. The oil sludge is everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. One down. an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight. That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it. The morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. You have a good eye for that stuff. Curious about what's up there? Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks travelled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is... It's going to take a bit of... It's coming from behind that door. Oh, just a few moves left. Make them count. There you go. The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Chop, chop. Misery. Let's talk to the The scrap keeps piling up.
Momombuso, mpa, evunkut jevovol, lol, evunkut kutuvun poputowe, ikobe. Ifari kobo mauketo, ja, savatu lua ba kuchai. Ifar tolomawanya oloi bobo paweg.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a... You found one. You'll need a net to catch the nono, and he wants you to... You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. But today, your focus is getting...
Yeah, you mawa.
He lost you there for a while. Records tell of the ruinous devastation. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Regardless, you're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in. You've been eating right. Something strange could happen to you. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters. A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see. Must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He can't understand why you'd do such a thing.
Good work, clever clogs. Let me guide you into the dark.
Seriously? I always...
And you were...
There's still time.
They're all ready.
There's Out-of-Date again. He must have missed something important.
Loma utulu ba toledrea yalawawat.
The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
Ja, så var det på the water. Pa, wherefore, where?
He believes the tribe Sifus, Jagni especially, will...
Adu, ba, huntu.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's a bridge. Just get over it. That's going to leave a mark. Personal. They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began. That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. They've already got word of an intruder, so he guesses the...
Zata is the muito tloho. Zivot,
He welcomes you.
Naoko onis poloknost. Zivot.
The news of a cold...
Tel novas, odlisen inove. Tel iglezed. Naoko yapu, orzekali.
Says fear and hatred is the only path to domination, but you already know that, so embracing that...
Inatofo, perfetta, inatofo, orzekali.
The
Tada ite reki.
Their kin must put an end to. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
Mali Muzami O Zivo Zata.
Once you've conquered the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu for control of their territory, tribe weapon.
O Vlada
Si-
Vlada un perfetta. Zenakas pripad snatste, na Zenakas pripad ne?
Anyway, you'll pass your old village on your way to the first rival outpost, but we've got no time to be sentimental. War,
Oh.
he...
Lawan of Bazagip, Amzi,
Ask...
Tareto.
Says it's good to meet a fellow Yin Jagni cousin. Keep the...
O Vizoko Dulatsi ne
You have orders to follow.
Yaput.
Says... Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. Platform slash! Slash and dash. time is lost on this place, but it... Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been... He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? He said, but you need practice. Lots of... You need to relax. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. He won't let anyone know you can't swim. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. She says nobody is perfect. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. He wants... He can... You did well, but he can't. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience.
Pendrina senema.
You know she does.
As kototuku.
She wants you to grow up.
Amun. Nyada aldo.
You've...
Pial tu ma.
They look determined. Better what?
Nakisisana basurangu inindigori aboritare.
He-
Lenefu.
He's not...
Tala usaga tele.
There's no...
Alakapi.
He-
Lenefu.
Urasa tu.
She asks if you're hurt.
Beri. Anarolo. Kensi. Antoro.
Here's someone...
Diaba. Why ad funutiabe?
See,
Why ad kunbon?
Here.
Kun kapon.
he's...
Ja.
He's curious to see what...
Kalba. Vaxa bushtarimia da fits bushtarimia da fa. La fea nur botse.
The...
La fea seda in yacheri in mo.
Gendrana mala.
Your Muma says it's about...
Masamal. Doma. Vasen kasaman varut. Anson bara.
Your Muma says you did well.
Vasen kya bolakam. Doma le tuk.
Catchy.
Kanamunta.
Your Muma...
Arielo mas as ans inagala.
Rest, and you'll find strength. Nothing. Your Muma urges... A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Yo no masaman mustitu konda puri kumbalamu.
Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, as the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.